We're joined now by the head men's soccer coach at the University of Tulsa, Tom McIntosh. And Coach, you get ready for the oddity, which is spring soccer. And it's not the only thing that's odd right now. You and other coaches across the land are still trying to kind of discover your team. And I know that's kind of the process here in the early going, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure. I think, we did have a productive fall. And so that was useful. The amount of practice we were able to get in the fall to really learn about our players, the new guys, obviously, and then how they're meshing with the returning players. So I think we got a good handle on our team where we're at right now. So we feel good in terms of at least the process and integrating the new players into the team, and then just developing how we want to play.
What's the hardest thing about integrating new players in soccer?
Oh, I think really seeing how they fit into how we want to play. We have a specific way of playing, how we want players, to pass it, how we want them to go forward, the work we want them to do defensively. And so it's just really getting them accustomed to that, how we want to do it in those areas.
Yeah, and I would assume part of it also is your exploration as a coaching staff as to what these guys can do well. You kind of know, but you've got to adapt a little bit to what their skills are too.
No doubt. And we certainly learned things that we didn't see while recruiting players, and certain players can maybe go forward more than we thought they could. There's been a couple of those scenarios with some of our young guys that they've been a little better attacking than we kind of thought they might be. They're midfield players, and so there's been some of those instances that we've had to learn about guys. Learn about how our center backs are playing, and how comfortable they are with the ball. So there's a lot of those things that we don't want to put too much responsibility on them if they're not ready for it. So it's just about finding that balance, in terms of how much responsibility we put on them in possession, and that sort of thing.
I get the sense from you that you feel your team will be a good attacking team. Will have the opportunity to finish a little better.
Yeah, I think our team is good at attacking. We've got some new players. With Alex Minard's been here for he's been here for 2 years. He's been hurt. He's coming off 2 ACLs, but he looks very, very strong right now. You remember Jill 2 years ago was on the all freshman team. Then he spent all of last year out. He's back, looking healthy. We brought in Malik Henry Scott out of FC Dallas's academy. He's looking very, very explosive going forward. So we've got, I think, some guys that can that certainly pretty good going forward, and we're excited about certainly that side of our game.
Yeah, no doubt, and no doubt when you want to attack, you better control the middle third of the field, and with your midfielders and that sort of thing, with everybody. But what's the key to that?
Yeah, I think the key to our midfield is just the balance that they're they can get on the ball, that they're comfortable on the ball, and then seeing forward and passing it forward and connecting, really linking up our team. And so we've got some new players in there, as well. Henry Satch, who's bringing a lot of maturity to our team. He's playing in midfield. He was a junior college All-American. And then a couple, we got some other new guys. Johan's done quite well. Luke Jeffus is another kid who's done quite well for us. So, and I think we have good depth in our midfield too. Ben Barkley, has been here a couple years, and he's really coming on. So we've got a number of guys. Will Edwards is another new guy. So we got a lot of new faces in midfield, but I like the depth, of that group.
Absolutely. Now on the back end, as far as defense is concerned?
Yeah, I think that's where we're most experienced, and we've moved Chase to left back. I think Chase has the opportunity to be one of the better left backs in the country. Mitchell Cashin, all-conference, preseason all-conference, playing right back. Till Zinhart, playing center back. So he's been very good. He had a good freshman year. And then we brought in Mariano Fazio, another junior college All-American. Got a lot of experience, older. And so, we got a lot of experience in that back line, and they're good on the ball. We just have to get them to play together. I mean, they haven't obviously spent a lot of time together, but a lot of confidence, in that group.
Yeah, a lot of communication, I won't say issues, but communication issues on that back end, it can be disastrous.
Yeah.
And then your final line of defense, of course, is goalkeeper. What do you look like there?
You know, and we're bringing back Lucas Klein. You know, he's in his 4th year, so he's been with us for a long time. I think he's very, very composed in goal. He's brave. He's a good shot stopper. So Lucas has done very well over the course of the last training 6 to 8 months, and then freshman Nolan Cosgrove has done well. He came in last semester, or came in early in January, and I think those two right now have at least have set themselves apart a little bit. But we overall depth with all 4 of the guys. Joseph Bohm's a transfer; he's done pretty well, and Brady Moody played a lot of games last year for us. So we like our depth in goal, and looking forward to obviously seeing those guys play for real.
And of course, what we've seen through the years with Tulsa men's soccer is that great fast break attacking, but also ball control. Yeah. I mean, your teams, when successful, have always been good at controlling the ball. How hard is that now, trying to cobble this all together?
Yeah, we just got to find that balance between not rushing it going forward. Obviously we have like as you said, over the years, we've been a team that is not afraid to go forward, and that is a big part of our game. So it's just finding that balance between not rushing it, but maintaining possession. But at the end of the day, we don't want to possess the ball for the sake of possessing it. We want to possess it in order to create chances and score goals. And so that's always been our philosophy, and that's not ever going to change. But it is a balance, because we don't want to get to rushing it and make the game too end to end. We're going to have some control. Obviously limit our opponent's chances a little bit with our possession, but we've been pretty good at it, at least in training. I think the guys have done a really good job, and that's what I told the guys the other day is I think we've come as close as we can to maximizing this whole COVID time frame from last March to where we are today. I really believe this group has done just about everything they can to maximize the time and to still develop and all of that. And that's what I've been super pleased about with this group, heading into the regular season.
Yeah, here we go. This week, Friday, you take off and you head out to Orlando. You take on UCF on Saturday. You don't know a whole lot. Well, you know as much as you can about your team, but still discovering how do you scout the other teams that don't?
Yeah,
they're probably in the same boat, right? So I mean, who knows? Huh?
We might know more about UCF than we know about our own team. So they return a lot of guys. Obviously, I think maybe the most talented team in the league. They've won the league and they've been very, very good. So we understand the challenge that we're going to be up against, on Saturday night. So they're a very good attacking team. They possess the ball exceptionally well. Just it's an overall. I think they're one of the top teams in the country. That's not, that's not a secret. And so we'll have to be very, very good in order to get the result that we want coming out of there on Saturday night.
And then the first home game for you is on March 13th as you entertain Memphis, and that contest, as will the UCF game, will be on ESPN Plus for those of you that want to sign up for that. Sign up and watch TU men's soccer, but always looking forward to that first home match on the pitch over there, huh?
Yeah, really looking forward to it. So Memphis is another team that's played very well over the last, I think 2-3 years. They've been growing and getting better and better, and so it's another team that, again, I think our league is, it's one of the top 3 or 4 leagues in the country. So we're excited about playing 10 league games, playing everybody twice. Every one of those games is going to be tight, but that's what we want.
Yeah, and with no out of conference or very little out of conference play, you're in a situation where those games are magnified, aren't they?
Yeah, exactly. It really, for all intents and purposes, we got a 10-game tournament with a semi and a final. That's kind of what our approach to it. And just kind of taking every one of those games for what they are and trying to get everything we can out of it in terms of points and just kind of keep moving forward. So we're excited about it. You get to prepare for games. Like I said, like I've told, and the guys understand it too. We have the opportunity to still compete for 3 trophies. If we can do all that during this time frame, then look, man, we're excited.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, safe travels and good luck in Orlando against UCF.
Thanks, Bruce.
Head coach Tom McIntosh as we get the men's soccer season underway.